I received this injury yesterday during a bicycle crash, and I was trying to think of ways to prevent it from getting infected. So obviously I've been using antibacterial ointment and a bandage, but I also wanted to think how else I could prevent it from getting a bacterial infection. I knew that ultraviolet light killed bacteria, however the UV light used to do so is usually in the 250 nanometer range, which is well outside the visible spectrum. I do own a 405 nanometer laser pointer, which is near UV. It's visible as kind of a violet color, and I also own a black light LED flashlight of a similar wavelength of about 405 nanometer. So I figured I'd do a little bit of research and see if anyone's actually done experiments to see if that would kill UV or kill bacteria. And it turns up that there are some experiments that have been done with 405 nanometer light using LED arrays, and the results are actually pretty good against common bacteria like staph infections. So I figured I would make this video to kind of show you that that's a possibility. So what I have first is this UV flashlight. It has an array of LEDs that put out approximately 405 nanometer light. It's visible as kind of a violet purple color, and from the experiments linked in the description, this should have an effect, actually a pretty profound effect, on the bacteria. One of the studies mentions 15 joules per square centimeter. I don't really have a way of measuring the actual output of this LED flashlight, but if I had to guess, I would say it's probably quite a bit below that threshold. However, I do have another tool in my arsenal against bacteria, and that is this 405 nanometer laser pointer, which obviously puts out a much higher concentration of energy, considering it's a very fine point. So you could conceivably take this laser pointer and scan it across a wound to kill bacteria. Now this obviously isn't really a scientific experiment because I'm not taking any kind of measurements on bacteria before and after, so I have no idea if this is actually having any effect at all. But in theory, according to the studies, this wavelength of light should have an effect on the bacteria by inactivating them, so I figure it could be a waste of time, but maybe it's actually doing something. It would be interesting to actually take some cultures and see if there's any change in the level of bacteria. But for now, it's mostly just kind of a thought-provoking experiment to see, just kind of broaden my experiences and see if there's anything that actually does do this. So, got the flashlight and the laser diode.